versus Gregory Johnson. This is case number 25 CR 758. Present for court this morning is the defendant with his attorney Jim Matthews. Defendant was indicted in a 2-count indictment by the Lake County Grand Jury. Counts 1 and 2 both being F3 failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, being on different dates. We were set originally for a pretrial today. The state did tender an offer whereby the defendant would plead guilty to an amended count 1 for an F4 failure to comply, and then in count 2, F3 failure to comply as charged. Prison would be the recommendation by the state. It'd be a mandatory consecutive sentence, but there's no agreement as to a specific sentence, either a prison term or whether it be prison or community control. State understands there'd be a pre-sentence report in this case. Discovery had been completed prior to today. That's my understanding. The defendant wishes to withdraw his previous plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilty to the offer, so the state would move to amend count 1 to an F4 failure to comply pursuant to that offer.
All right, Mr. Matthews.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all correct. I guess Mr. Johnson would prefer to be sentenced immediately. I understand the court does wish to review a criminal background, but he is not requesting a full pre-sentence report unless, of course, the court wants one.
I'm going to do one. Bob, would you go, it's going to be August 6th. I just don't know what time. Can you find out?
It was 1:30.
1:30?
That's what
Is that what she told you? Okay. Mr. Johnson, how old are you?
36.
How far did you go through school?
11th grade.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
Blood pressure medicine.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
No.
Did you get a copy of the indictment?
Yes.
My understanding is you're going to plead guilty to amended count 1, attempted failure to comply, a felony 4, and count 2, failure to comply, a felony 3. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Your Honor, I think it might be just a felony of the 4th degree failure to comply rather than...
Yes, just a F4 failure to comply, not attempt.
Okay.
So it would remove the language in there that says the operation of the motor vehicle causes substantial risk of serious physical harm to persons or property.
All right.
That's after the law got updated.
Okay. All right. Before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you. And I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. So I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand the question or you want more time to talk to Mr. Matthews, let me know and I'll give you more time. You understand that?
Yes.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. You understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have a constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine those witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you have a constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to copy those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No.
Do you still want to plead guilty to these charges?
Yes.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charges?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty to these felonies that you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time, I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control.
Yes.
The amended count 1, failure to comply, is a felony 4. It carries an 18-month maximum prison sentence and a $5,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Count 3, failure to comply, is a felony 3. It carries a 36-month maximum prison sentence and a $10,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, I could give you a consecutive sentence. That means one sentence after another for the separate offenses. If I did that, you face a maximum prison term of 54 months and a maximum fine of $15,000. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What's the license suspension? What's the range on the F4?
It's a mandatory lifetime because of the,
Regardless of the 3 or the 4?
yes, because he has the prior felony convictions.
All right. Do you understand that you face a mandatory lifetime driver's suspension?
Yes.
Are you presently on post-release control to the parole authority?
No.
You understand your felony conviction prevents you from owning or possessing a firearm?
Yes.
You understand that if a prison sentence is imposed upon your release from prison, you will be placed on post-release control for at least a year, up to 3 years under the parole authority.
Yes.
They will place conditions on you. If you violate the conditions, the parole authority could send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. You understand that?
Yes.
If that violation is a new felony, you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand if a prison term is imposed, you are eligible for judicial release.
Yes.
I could place you on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violate any conditions, I could send you to prison for 54 months. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No.
You understand I do not have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer.
Yes.
Have you had enough time to talk with Mr. Matthews before pleading guilty today?
Yes.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the advice she has given you?
Yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, Mr. Downing, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. If this matter proceed to trial, the evidence is shown pursuant to count 1 on April 25th, 2025, at about 9:50 in the morning. Willowick police observed the defendant driving a vehicle which hit off of a flock camera based upon its observance in an area known for drug trafficking. The vehicle was found in that area, and when officers ran the plate on the vehicle, it showed as expired. Therefore, officers activated overhead lights and initiated a traffic stop. When the officer got out of the vehicle, as he approached the vehicle, the defendant, who was the sole occupant, put the vehicle in drive and fled the scene. Fled through the residential areas of Willowick, which were close to Willowick Middle School and Royal View Elementary School, which were in session at the time. The vehicle proceeded down Willowick Drive at about 80 miles an hour, passing cars on the left into oncoming traffic. Went through the red light at Willowick Drive and 305th Street and proceeded on East 300th at 80 miles an hour, running multiple red lights and headed towards the city of Euclid. Police terminated the chase due to safety and wet road conditions at the time. The vehicle was then found approximately a week later in the same area for a flock hit in the city of Willowick, Lake County, Ohio, for count 2 on May 1st, 2025 at 7:49 in the morning. The vehicle was found on the area of Royal View and officers were able to observe the defendant was driving the vehicle. As the vehicle approached the intersection of Royal View and East 315th Street, it stopped in the intersection, which is the entrance to Willowwood Middle School and Royal View Elementary School. There were students and buses actively arriving to school at the time, and a school crossing guard which attempted to stop the vehicle from proceeding through the intersection. The vehicle did stop halfway through and then did proceed to the other side of the intersection, where officers activated overhead lights to conduct a traffic stop. The officers ordered the defendant to shut off the car and exit. Instead, he put the car in drive and fled roughly 70 miles an hour on Royal View during an active 20-mile-an-hour school zone. There were children in the area walking to school, and the pursuit was shortly terminated after due to safety concerns. The vehicle did proceed through an intersection of Royal View and East 305th Street at a high rate of speed without stopping or slowing down. The vehicle was followed at a distance, but eventually the pursuit was terminated due to high speeds. Approximately an hour later, officers did observe the defendant driving that same vehicle in the area of his known address in Cleveland.
Mr. Matthews, anything to add to the facts?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson, did you hear what Mr. Downing said? The facts would show if the case went to a trial.
Yes.
Are now those facts true?
Yes.
All right, what's your plea to amended count 1, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, a felony 4?
Guilty.
Was your plea to count 2, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, a felony 3?
Guilty.
Mr. Matthews?
Thank you, Your Honor. Prior to the hearing, I did review the written plea of guilty of Mr. Johnson. Excuse me. He indicated that he understood it and that he intended to sign it. You're going to put 7/9/25 on that line and then your signature on that line.
Your Honor, I witnessed the defendant sign the written plea of guilty here in open court along with his attorney, and I signed as a witness myself, which I'll provide to the court.
Mr. Johnson, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes.
Accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present. Mr. Matthews advised of all of his rights from a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequence of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalties. Find him to be knowing, intelligent, voluntary. Will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of amended count 1, failure to comply with felony 4, count 2, failure to comply with felony 3. I'm going to refer this for a pre-sentence report. Sentencing will be August 6th at 1:30, and the bond is revoked. Anything else, Mr. Downing?
No, thank you.
No, Your
Mr.
Honor. Thank you.
Matthews?